back. A beautiful day outside for some high school sports. We begin with the Duluth Wolfpack boys lacrosse team hosting the Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids Panthers. The Wolfpack, fresh off an overtime loss to Chisago Lakes, looking to rebound against the Panthers. We start in the first half. Duluth down 4-1. Nicholas Mizaracco does a Bobby Orr impression, diving while shooting and scoring 5-hole for Duluth. Wolfpack crawling back in the second half. Thomas Gilman tickling the twine with that twisted wrister. He cuts the deficit to 2. Now watch this play from junior Blake Mellum for the Panthers. He falls down but still manages to complete the pass to Lamari Brown on a head of steam. He then finds Toby Tranby, who fires it home, putting the Panthers back up by 3. But then the Wolfpack struck quick. First, it's senior Brett Kurth with the laser beam. Then it's Mizaracco again, firing it down low, beating the tender, bringing the Wolfpack within 1. And then with just seconds left in the third quarter, Mats Eriksson finds the cutting Gilman for the score that ties the game up at 7. It would be back and forth in that final quarter, but it's the Wolfpack who complete the comeback and take down the Panthers 11-10. The Cloquet Esco Carleton boys lacrosse team also in action today, hosting the Big Lake Princeton Hornets. The Lumberjacks just got their first win of the season, 7-4 over Bloomington Kennedy Burnsville last night. And they played a hard-fought 4 quarters of lacrosse this afternoon. The Lumberjacks got a great performance from their goaltender in the first half as they trailed, but the Hornets put the hammer down in that second half, taking the win 13-5 over CEC. The Lumberjacks now hit the road for a matchup with Grand Rapids Greenway on Wednesday, April 30th.